I have waited a long time. I don't think you can quite understand how long that is. Have you ever waited for something? Maybe it was to get the latest smart gadget, or for the summer, or maybe it was something bigger. Maybe you're still waiting for it. You're waiting for someone to love you, for your parents to get back together, for the hurting to finally be over. I was waiting for all of that. You see, when you've lived as long as I have, you've seen almost everything. And year after year, I've seen new ways that people find to hurt and to hate one another. I've seen wars waged over bruised egos. I've been there when families divided, when soldiers break down doors instead of defending homes, when disagreements turn into violence, when lives are ended because they were unplanned, and my heart breaks. How could it not? Let's be honest. Much of the pain and brokenness in our world can be traced back to when we each choose to do what we want, no matter how it hurts anyone else. And through all of these years of witnessing pain and destruction, I've been waiting for a Messiah, because I was given a promise. Centuries ago, my family was given a promise. We were told that a day would come when all of this pain would end, when our broken people would come together, every tribe, tongue, and nation, living in unity. Someone was coming to save us. Time after time, a new leader would come along, and we would think, this is it. But one after the other failed to change anything. Every single one who we believed in, who we put our hope in, proved that they were just as selfish, greedy, and helpless as all the others. They chose their own way instead of a better way. I heard all of these stories when I was young, and I knew we didn't need more failures. We needed a Savior. But I never gave up hope, and that's when I heard my own promise, that I would see the Messiah before I died. Well, as you can see, I have waited a long time. Every day I woke up to think, could this be the day? Will this be the day when I finally meet the promised one who can change everything? But day after day, I saw no sign. But then there came the day when I was waiting in my usual place near the temple, when I saw a young woman and her husband pass by. In her arms was a beautiful baby boy. My heart leapt within my chest as I looked on this small child, this fragile creature. I struggled to believe. A baby? Could this really be my Messiah? But before I could respond, they had passed by. I hurried after the boy's parents. I told them my story. Everything within me wanted to ask them, is this him? Is this the one I have waited for? His mother placed him in my arms. His name is Yeshua, she said. At that name, a thrill of joy filled my weary bones. I could have danced, something I haven't done in many years. It was the same feeling you get when you wake up and realize it is the first morning of a holiday, or when you see someone you love but have missed far too long. Only this feeling was 100 times as strong, and I cried out, Abba, Father, Sovereign Lord of all the universe. I see your promise. Here in my arms I hold the one who will change the world, just as you promised. The wait was worth it. My eyes have seen your plan to save the world. This baby will be a light to reveal the path to peace. This one will be different. Even if I don't understand how right now, I believe it. I have faith. Nothing will be the same again.